let me take you quickly into yes. You were a former member of the All Progressive Congress. You were talking about wrestling Edo State from cabals, from people who wanted to use it for personal interest, and at the time you had a fallout. Let me use the term fallout with your former boss, a man that you described in 2020 as someone that you learned all political tricks from. When I brought your name up, people will say, no, the deputy governor is a betrayer. How would you describe yourself?
I think everybody, that's why they say freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and everybody has the right to interpret whatever he feels is his own interpretation of every situation. But for me, I don't see it as betrayal. I see it as being principled. Betrayal is when you stab somebody in the back and the person was not expecting your actions, and the person just wake up and he saw that something is gone. That is a betrayal. A betrayal, that is for me what is you can classify as betrayal. For that of what happened between Oshiomhole and I and the governor, it's part of my own quest to fight oppression and hate. I hate oppression, no matter who the person is, I hate oppression. I'm gifted on how to buy those kind of fights, and God has always given me the grace to fight it. My being in politics today is part of the quest to fight oppression, because for me, democracy that we want in Nigeria is a democracy that is defined as democracy, government for the people, by the people, and for the people, nothing more. Because we want to be the one to decide our destiny and our own by ourselves. And the only way that can be determined is for us to choose whoever we like that will guarantee that our vision. And if the person does not, we should also have that right to make a change until we change to the level where we can get who we want that can satisfy that we want to achieve. So for me, this of Oshiomhole and I was something that we all agreed that we are going to fight Godfathers. And the person that led us to that is Oshiomhole himself. He led us to fighting Godfather. He told us then, if you listen to those videos, that if we don't fight these Godfathers, money will not be free for development of our states. And I believe him. I'm a vision. I'm somebody that I'm loyal to a vision. And I believe them. And actually, it was true. Because some of these funds each allocations were shared by a few people. Each time there's allocation, they just come, hold meeting, they share it, and that is it. And he came and said, look, we must fight this cabal. And we joined him in fighting this cabal. And after that time, we succeeded. I remember one of his popular message during his debate that people were now using as a ringing tone. He said, we have fought the Godfather. Quoting Oshiomhole now, he said, we have fought the Godfathers. We have demystified them. We have taken Edo to a level where a son of nobody can become what he wants to be without one man taking decision on his behalf. If you remember that when he was when that debate during his second term bid. So having done that, now Obaseki as governor, you, Oshiomhole, as former governor, you now want to take the place of a Godfather. It's not possible now. You understand? So for me, it was I supported Obaseki out of my own principle of saying, look, enough is enough to Godfathers. I don't care whether it's my father or my wife or my brother or my son. We have said no to Godfather. And I told him, and I begged him, I said, look, don't disgrace yourself. Please, I beg you. We had series of meetings until when it was obvious that he would not change. And what triggered every other thing was the disqualification of the governor. You all saw it. It disqualified a sitting governor, Haba, Anybody that will take that for politics, that person does not mean well for Nigeria. It doesn't mean well for Edo State. And for me, it was not about my relationship now. Fight oppression is betrayal. Then I think it's better for all of us to be betraying. You understand? But for me, I don't think that is betrayal. And I can bet you, if I have the opportunity again, I will do it over and over again. But the difference now is that some of the language that I use, I will moderate those language, because when I watch back, for somebody I call my father, there are some language you don't need to use. But in terms of whether I will support Oshiomhole against Obaseki, no. If situation like that come again, I will support Obaseki 100 times. Even if it's not Obaseki, even if somebody else, I have the opportunity on a situation like that occur, I will support the person. For me, it was based on principle and nothing more.